What is good, YouTube, and welcome back to a brand new video. We're once again back here on NBA 2K26 here for another rebuild, and today we find ourselves in the Western Conference talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves. Timberwolves with Anthony Edwards are obviously a contender out in the West, but they have not been able to get over the hump. So we're going to go ahead and jump in and do a Minnesota Timberwolves rebuild in NBA 2K26. Before we get into today's video, make sure you guys drop a like on this one and subscribe if you're new to this channel. As always, greatly appreciate it. We're currently on the road to 50,000 subs. If you are new around here or just want to help us out and reaching that goal, that would be greatly appreciated. But let's go ahead and talk about the Minnesota Timberwolves. Of course, they're led by this man, Anthony Edwards. They got Julius Randle, Rudy Gobert, McDaniels, Naz Reid, Mike Conley, DiVincenzo, Rob Dillingham. I mean, it's a very solid Timberwolves roster. We're all very aware of that. So here's what the rotation will look like going to year one. Of course, this team is going to start out as a contender, so I would have to imagine we probably won't be doing too much in season number one. I think more than likely we'll just kind of run things the way they are, and then of course, depending on what the simulation gives us, that's when moves could be made. So I think that's what we're going to go ahead and do. Some of the new additions are like Behringer from the draft, of course, and then I don't know if there really was much of anything else for Minnesota. They were one of the more quiet teams this offseason for a lot of reasons, obviously, but we're going to go ahead, simulate year number one. We're going to see if Anthony Edwards and the Timberwolves can win a championship in year one without me doing anything. I have seen them win before. Not shock me if this video does start out with a ring with Minnesota, but we'll see if that ends up being the case or if we have to put our own spin on it to make it happen. So at the end of year number one, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander wins MVP. Flag is a Rookie of the Year for the Mavericks. Got Naz Reid winning Sixth Man of the Year, which is great to see. He shot 45% from three off the bench on 16 points per game. Wemby's your depoy. Keita's your most improved. Shai's your clutch player. Coach of the Year goes Mike Brown. And Zachary Staples is your executive. And your Cup MVP went to Jason Tatum. So here is your MLB first team. We do get Anthony Edwards to make it on here, which is great. Averaging 35 a season, which is awesome. All NBA second team and all NBA third team. All defensive first team and all defensive second team. Do we get Gobert? Yes, I did. I was going to say, I don't know if I saw Gobert, but yes, he was there. All rookie first team and all rookie second team. Our rookie wasn't playing really in the rotation, so he's not going to be here. But we end up as the second seed in the Western Conference, of course, second to the Mavericks. If we look at our team stats, as far as offensive rate is concerned, we were number 8, and then on the defensive side of the football, we were number 1. So I keep saying football. Someone pointed out that I did that in one of the other videos. I'm sorry. I do Madden rebuilds. I don't know why I kept saying defensive side of the football, defensive side of the basketball, just on the defensive side. I apologize. I don't know why I keep freaking saying that, but I'm glad I caught myself saying it at the time. And here are your player stats. So here are the stats that happen on the offensive side of the foot. No, I'm just kidding. Okay. Player stats, you had 35 from Anthony Edwards, 25 from Randall, 16.5 from Naz Reid, 10.5 from Conley, 9 from DiVincenzo, 9 and 10 from Gobert, 8 from McDaniels, and 7 from Dillingham, and 2 for Joe Ingles. All right, so we're already running a 9-man rotation. So they want to start Naz Reid. I think I'm going to go ahead and continue to have him come off the bench, but obviously he's going to be a big part of what we do in these playoffs. All right, round one, we draw the Warriors, which of course is kind of a tough matchup. We got Steph, we got Podziemski, Moody, Jimmy, and Draymond. Jonathan Kuminga, Buddy Hield, Trace Jackson Davis, and Shake Milton. So game one is going to go to us. Win by 16 there. 2-0 start so far. And they are going to win game 3. But we win game 4. And we will beat them in 5. Okay. Now we get to play the LA Clippers, who may have circumvented the salary cap by paying Kawhi under the table or so. I don't know. Very weird report, but pretty crazy. We got James Harden, Bradley Beal, Kawhi Leonard, John Collins, Zubac, Brook Lopez. Should be a tough matchup, but I'm up for the challenge. So game one is going to the Clippers. They went on the road, and we're going to win back at home. And we do get a road win. We needed that after losing our first one, but we win both games on the road. We beat them in 6. No, we're going to a game 7 with the Clippers here. So game 7 at home in Minnesota to avoid getting eliminated in the second round. The Clippers are a tough matchup. We have the lead right now, but they are right behind us, but we will hang on. 94-117, 40 from Anthony Edwards to make it happen. And here's the ultimate challenge, of course. Dallas Mavericks, the team that are really tough in the 2K sim. So here goes nothing. Game 1 is going to go to Dallas. Game 2 is going to go to us. Game 3 is going to go to us. Game 4 is going to go to them. Okay, I think we simcast the rest of the way. So they want to fix the rotation up, have DiVincenzo start. I don't hate that, so we can do that. All right, on the road in Dallas for a game 5. It would be sweet if we were able to, steal this one, but let's see if we can make it happen. Tied series right now, so it's a best of 3 the rest of the way. And we took the lead there a couple times at the end, but we could not hang on. All right, I'm going 8-man rotation, and we're going to go see if we can push a game 7 to happen. So Dallas, Minnesota in the conference finals. We do not have the lead right now. They've had the lead most of the game. We've been on their tail, and we will take it. Oh my gosh, they almost took it back, but we do force a game 7 behind Anthony Edwards, 40 points. This is going to be a huge game 7. Let's see what's about to happen. This to get to the NBA finals. We're in Dallas. They're going to have the lead right now, and we do take the lead back in the second and in the third. Close game already. Oh my gosh, it's a 3-point game with 18 seconds left. I mean, we more than likely lost. I probably should have jumped in a little bit earlier, but I do want to see if do we even have the ball? No, we don't even have the ball, so that's going to be tough. So we probably lost this game, to be honest with you. We're going to have to foul Kyrie right away, and I'm going to try to make something happen here early on this video, but I'm going to shoot a 3. We probably lost. Probably should have jumped in a little bit earlier, but he's going to make a 5-point game. And he is going to, of course, or they're going to call their timeout. So I think we just got to go Anthony Edwards here and hoist a 3 and hope for the best. If it goes in, then we're back in it. But if it doesn't, then we're probably in trouble. So I need a screen. Give me a screen, Mr. McDaniels. Let me get a screen. Edwards going to have to shoot a 3. Yeah, that was a terrible shot. We did not get the offensive rebound. So we lost. It's safe to say we lost. Okay. So we're going to lose in the conference finals to the Mavericks in 7, which is definitely disappointing, but not really too surprised about it, obviously. And then as far as who wins the championship, it is going to be the Mavericks who beat the Knicks in 4. So we did lose to the team that went on and win it all. But we need another move, man, unfortunately, to make it happen. So for the lottery, let's see what we got going on here, even though I'm not even sure if we even have a first this offseason. So Orlando of all teams is getting number 1, which is interesting. The Cavs do have our picks, so that makes sense from the, of course, big trades that happened. And then Chris Finch is still going to be the coach. Only 1 game away from the finals. Like, there's no need to move on from him for that. And do we have a pick from anybody? We had the 27th pick, so I guess I didn't even notice that. But all right, we can draft to 27. We'll see who we get. I don't know much about Richie Vincent, but he seems like to be the best prospect available. He has an all-NBA ceiling compared to most of these guys just having a starter ceiling. I mean, I guess we do have Carl Rice, who has an all-star ceiling as well. But I'm going to settle on Richie Vincent. So welcome to Minnesota, Richie Vincent. If I remember correctly in one of my previous videos, he actually ended up being really good eventually for a team, but I also could be remembering that wrong. But we got also Mark Coleman in round 2. Probably won't worry about signing him too much, so we'll just get Richie Vincent out of the draft. Player options, Dillingham, Shannon, and we will accept Leonard Miller as well. And then for qualifying offers, Clark's a free agent, which I do have a little bit of interest in bringing him back, but we'll see how much he's asking for. So Conley actually didn't retire, but I do think I'm ready to move on. We do have the ability to sign like a good player in free agency, which is nice. So we got DiVincenzo, Dillingham. So the first thing I want to do, although Terrence Shannon might develop into something this season, I would be great. That'd be awesome if he did. If he went up to like a 78, or I don't know, that might be too optimistic of a jump to expect. But I'll keep Gobert and Naz Reid as our center rotation for now. But I'm going to be watching Gobert like a hawk. If he's going to regress, then maybe we should just move on from him. But we'll see. Naz Reid's a big part of what we do. Probably won't be moving on from him. Randall, I mean, he was pretty good last year, so I think I'm fine with keeping him as well. And then what I want, we just earned some reward points. And then, yeah, so I think the one position I'd like to upgrade as far as a backup's concerned is a small forward spot. And, you know, someone I haven't signed in a long time is Ben Simmons, or we could go Keon Ellis as well, which I do like the idea of that. But I kind of like the idea of giving Ben Simmons a contract and having him come off the bench playing the backup 3. So I think that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to get Ben Simmons, and we're going to see if the days of moving him to small forward are over or not. But I like the idea that we could. Yeah, there you go. He's up to an 81. He might regress at play progression, but it gives us a legitimate backup 3. So I'll take that. And then, yeah, I'm kind of curious to see how much these other guys develop. Is there anybody else we should sign? There's Wiggins, who is always here. I'm going to give Trey Lyles a deal as well to change it up from just getting Wiggins. But I don't know if I'll be making a big trade. I mean, maybe we should, though, before we get to progression, because I do have a weird suspicion that Gobert might regress. So maybe that should be the first move of the offseason, or first move of the video as far as trades are concerned. So, yeah, I do think I might explore the idea of moving on from Gobert. Not gonna lie to you guys, there was a very tempting offer on the table to acquire Mr. De'Aaron Fox from the Timberwolves, or from the Spurs, but they wanted also DiVincenzo, which I wasn't willing to do, but man, it was definitely tempting. I also kind of want to see what Rob Dillingham could do. I mean, maybe we should do the trade, because Dillingham's only an 80 overall, and if we go this season and just expect it to work out, maybe we shouldn't. So I'm gonna go see if that trade is still on the table. I'm gonna move DiVincenzo to the 2 guard as well to be the backup. Mr. Terrence Shannon to develop that much. So I'm going to see. It probably isn't on the table anymore considering Gobert regressed, but I'm going to check anyway. So we have like DeJounte Murray, who I wouldn't hate. So obviously if we do trade Gobert, we do have Naz Reid, who could play starting some minutes right away. So that's my concern, but obviously I think that is past. I don't think we can acquire Fox anymore, and even though I would have been really interested in that. Now Murray is kind of interesting too. It does give us an upgrade to point guard, but not by much. So like I said, it would have had to have been the De'Aaron Fox move if we were going to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and see if we could still make that happen somehow. So De'Aaron Fox for Gobert. We're going to have to, offer a little bit more in here. So Behringer's up to a 74 overall, but we probably need him to be the backup this year. So Clark, we can go Richie Vincent, who we just drafted. And yeah, we really don't have much else to offer. So I'm just going to send this to them. They say no. What about a first being on? Yeah, we might have missed our window of opportunity to make this happen. Terrence Shannon in the trade too. Maybe not. And then, I don't know. I don't think we throw anything. I mean, we could throw Leonard Miller at them. And just like that, we're going to get De'Aaron Fox. So we all know the Spurs do have themselves like a guard logjam. So that was a big move to make, but I think it was a necessary move. We get a backcourt of Fox and Anthony Edwards. I don't know how much I believe in Dillingham being the starter going forward. He's only an 80 overall right now. He did develop quite a bit, I will say, but the one thing we know is that, hey, we're a contender right now. Let's not waste any time. So it will be interesting. Naz Reid is a full-time 5, but I believe in him. So I'm going to go with it. De'Aaron Fox, Randall, Anthony Edwards, Naz Reid, McDaniels. I can get behind that. Power Rank still has this first overall, which is a good sign. We got a 4-star proficiency under Mr. Chris Finch, so I don't think I'm going to change anything there. And we are just going to, of course, run our 9-man rotation. So it's going to be Fox and Edwards in the backcourt, which I love, with McDaniels, Naz Reid, Randall, Naz Reid, Ben Simmons, Rob Dillingham, DiVincenzo, and Trey Lyles. I mean, this is a rotation that's speaking to me, but I am going to go in and throw Behringer into the fire right away. Let's get him some minutes, try to develop him as much as possible. We just traded Gobert away, so if Behringer wants to develop in the background, that would be great. Naz Reid's locked up for quite some time, so I don't know. He obviously isn't like the best overall starting center as far as overall is concerned, but he had a damn good year last year, so I'm expecting fireworks once again. I think we'll be a great team once again. We may lose a little bit of defense with Gobert gone, but as you can see, we're off to a fiery start. I'll see you guys at the end of year number 2. So at the end of year number 2, Luka Doncic does win the MVP trophy. Kevin Boozer is your rookie of the year. Damian Lillard is your 6th man. Wemby is your depoy. Scoot's your most improved. And K is your clutch player. Kid is your coach of the year. Executive goes to Hobson. Cup MVP goes to Cooper Flag. So here is your All-NBA first team. No Anthony Edwards this time around. I'm assuming we had, more scoring, of course, with Fox added. But Edwards did still average 32 points per game, making All-NBA second team, All-NBA third team, All-Offensive first team, and All-Defensive second team. So no Timberwolves representatives there. And then I don't know if Behringer would count. I don't know if he played for us last year, but he's not on here, so he probably did. So here is what happened. Again, we end up with literally the exact same record at 60-22. And Dallas, of course, the first seed again. So very similar to last year as far as the top 2 seeds. And team stats-wise, we were, offensive, we were number 3. Defensive, we were we fell off a little bit, but still a top 3 defense. So really happy about that. And as far as the player stats are concerned, with Fox coming in, we had 32 from Edwards, 22 from Randall, 20 from Fox, 14 from Naz Reid, 13 from Dillingham, and 10 from DiVincenzo, 7 from McDaniel, 6 and 5 from Ben Simmons, and then 2 from Behringer. Of course, wasn't a big part of what we were doing, but I was happy to give him minutes nonetheless this year. Okay, so I am going to go ahead and I think shrink it down to an 8-man rotation in these playoffs because I want to have our best 8 players on the floor. We get the Utah Jazz in round 1, who added Kevin Durant and Austin Reeves. Very interesting. I don't know how they afforded that with marketing to make it as much. I mean, of course, marketing, I guess, the only guy making money. Yeah, I guess they were able to pay them both. All right, well, game 1 is going to go to us. Beat them by 15. Game 2 is going to go to them. Game 3 is going to go to us. Game 4 is going to go to us. And do we beat them in 5? Yes, gentlemen sweep. Okay, now I get to play the MVP, Luka Doncic, in LA. We got Luka, Chris Dunn in the backcourt with him. They added Porzingis once again. I think I've seen that in another video where the Lakers go after Porzingis. I don't think there's a world where Porzingis and Luka reunite. I don't feel like that was a great fit when they play together, right? So, but 2K is all about it, I guess. Game 1 is going to go to us. Game 2 is going to go to us. Game 3 is going to go to us. We're looking good, and we will sweep the Lakers. Okay, so Dallas is probably the matchup if I had to guess. We lost in 7 of them last year, so we'll see if we can make it happen this year. So literally a rematch with the Mavericks. let's see if we're built for it, man. We added De'Aaron Fox to add some more firepower to our team. So let's see what happens. Let's simcast, man. I feel like that's probably our best play. So simcasting game 1 on the road in Dallas. Let's see if we can make it happen. If we steal a road win, I'd feel good to start things off. And it's a close back and forth game, but we will steal game 1. 131, 122. Edwards averaging 40. If we look at the playoff stats so far, by the way, we have 32 from Edwards, 22 from Randall, and 20 from Fox. Okay, let's go game 2 simcast, and let's try to steal another road win, shall we? So we start off on fire in the first quarter. So if we can keep our foot on the pedal, we won the second. Let's keep our foot on the pedal, and we may be able to steal both. Are you serious, bro? We literally put up only 20 in the fourth quarter and let up. That's actually crazy. Okay, well, it happened. So just brush it off, I guess, and just focus on home court. So that sucks. We literally had a 2-0 lead just awaiting us there, and we just blew it at the very last second. And they may win the first road game for themselves, so that's not a good sign unless... No, we're going to lose. Man, that game 2 might have deflated us. That was a big win we needed right there. We have to win game 4 or we're in trouble. So game 4 at home. Dallas is going to have the lead at the moment. We've been right behind them all game. We take the lead here late, and we will hang on. So we do tie it up, 105-117. This is literally the exact same position we were in last year, but this time around, we're going to win. We're going to freaking win. So let's see if we can win game 5 on the road. We already won 1 road game, so let's do another one. We've been they run away with it, though. Damn. So we're going to go down, and I think this is how it started. We went down 3-2. And we forced a game 7. So are we going to able to do that again at home behind these Minnesota fans to go back to Dallas for a game 7? We have the lead right now, and we do have a very comfortable lead. So we are going to force a game 7. 109-120. Need a big game 7 from all these guys. This to get to the NBA Finals. We got the Bulls and the Raptors also going to game 7. All right, here we go. It is going to be Chicago for the East. Will it be Minnesota for the West? Here we go. Game 7 in Dallas. Second game 7 in a row. Back-to-back years. They have the lead right now. And they're going to have the lead comfortably in Dallas, man. It's just the Dallas Mavericks. They are going to be the problem throughout the video. They are hard to beat in the 2K simulation. 118 and 145. Kyrie Irving and James Harden. That's so brutal. The Mavericks go on and win it all back-to-back again. So... damn, disappointing and heartbroken is what I'm trying to say here. So Conley retires a Sun, Russell Westbrook retires a Buck, and Durant retires a Jazz. And Harden even retires after making it to the finals with the Bulls, but he didn't get his championship. So, all right, lottery time. Let's see what happens here. So Denver's getting number 1, and as far as our pick is concerned, it is going to the Phoenix Suns. I don't think we have a pick this offseason at all, so... yeah, Chris Finch, I mean, it's the last year of his deal. He's gotten us to the game 7 twice in the conference finals. We've gotten beat both times. 14 pick in the second round. Not going to worry about that too much. So we got Randall accepting his player option, which I think is totally fine. And then we can accept both of these. I mean, I don't know if there's going to be much I'm going to do this offseason. I think our big move was with De'Aaron Fox last year. I'll extend the qualifying offer for both these guys just in case any of them want to develop more. DiVincenzo, yeah, definitely want to bring him back. Kind of surprised he's the only one to take the minimum, or only expects the minimum, but hey, I'll take it. And then we do have the ability to sign another good player, so that's going to be something we should look into. I guess we should go for Cam Johnson, right? Because, I mean, we don't really have a good backup 4, so DiVincenzo and Cam Johnson, that feels like a really solid start. So, okay, we got Dillingham, Fox, DiVincenzo, Edwards. So the only thing I would consider right now, I guess, is if I traded Julius Randle away, we could maybe do something there, but I don't know. It depends on what the offers are, because I did like what he did last year for us. So we get Miles Turner and Bobby Portis. We do have to trade Behringer, though. Derek White, Bam Adebayo, but I'm not doing both McDaniels. We're not doing that. Markkanen, Kessler. We got Malik Monk. We got Porzingis, which I guess is cool. Claxton and Yegor Dimon for Brooklyn. I mean, yeah, I guess, but not really feeling that one. So this one's interesting, but we do have to trade McDaniels. So, and I want to be somewhat realistic here. I don't think the Pistons are trading both Asar Thompson to get, Randall. So I don't think I see anything that I liked. I liked. So I think what we're gonna do, I think we're gonna take this into the trade deadline. I'm also curious to see how much Dillingham and Behringer develop, because that will be big time for us if they develop whatsoever. So Clark's coming back. So Dillingham's up to an 84, so that is great. And then, man, the rest of the roster is kind of regressing right now, but it's not too surprising, I guess. We got Behringer up to a 77, so that's good. So we'll take that. Cam Johnson's regressing a little bit, but I mean, still a 78, so I guess we'll take that. So yeah, I think we take this team into the season and we explore the deadline opportunities. Probably is our best bet. So that's what we'll do. We'll load this 2020 draft class and we'll look at the rotation going into year 3. Power ranking lists us 4th overall, which is nice. Are we a 4.5 proficiency? No, we're still only a 4-star. But if we look at our, if I can look at the damn rotation correctly, so we are going to go back, of course, to a 9 rotation. But we'll have Fox, Edwards, McDaniels, Julius Randle, Naz Reid, Rob Dillingham, Ben Simmons, Cam Johnson, and DiVincenzo. So that leaves Behringer out of it, which I guess I'll run 10-man rotation. That way he plays. So, like I said, if there's a move to be made, it's probably to upgrade the front court somehow, or we could even move McDaniels to the 4 and have like Rant, or I don't know. We'll figure it out. But if I do decide to make a move at the trade deadline, I will stop and show you. But we'll see if the team is just too good to be touched. We'll see what happens. I'm not going to lie to you guys. We are at the trade deadline, and this trade is popping up. It's a big one, man. I am halfway tempted by it, though. It's a little crazy, but we'd be sending Randall and Naz Reid to the Clippers for Zubac and Kawhi Leonard. Gives us that center upgrade, and Kawhi Leonard would be a really nice third guy to have right now. Now, he's 36 years old, so we have to keep that in mind. This could be messing up the team chemistry a little bit, but it would be a big trade to make. Randall is playing pretty good. The one thing I will say is Naz Reid isn't necessarily. He's shooting 29% from 3 this year. I think I might do this, man. I think I might pull the trigger. This is going to be a very risky trade, but I think I'm cool with it. I think I'm going to do it. So I know what I want to do if I make this happen. Zubac and Kawhi are going to be the new additions. I think this is too good to pass up. So big trade happening at the trade deadline at 36 and 15. I'm going to be moving Kawhi Leonard to the 3. It does go up, and then McDaniel's going to slide down to the 4. Which he's down to an 80 overall, which does suck. I'll probably, I mean, maybe we leave him at the, I don't know. Maybe I'll leave him at small 4, we'll see. But I think that was a great trade to make. So we'll have Fox, Edwards, Kawhi Leonard, Cam Johnson, but I do want McDaniels still to start. So yeah, I'm feeling good about that. I think that was the big move to make it happen. So we'll see if it pays off. I like the trade, risky business, but giving us a older vet Kawhi Leonard who doesn't have to be like the #1 scorer, and having McDaniels and Kawhi and Zubac. I mean, defensively, this team should be nasty. And then Dillingham, I felt he was making a big jump too, so felt like we could make the trade for Randall to go. 36 and 15 right now. We'll see how much we hold up, but hopefully this is the move to put us where we want to be, and that is to go win a championship. So Giannis is going to win MVP representing the Chicago Bulls. Stokes is your Rookie of the Year. Murray is your 6th man. Wemby's your depoy. Caleb Wilson is your most improved in Phoenix, which is good for him. Shout out to Caleb Wilson. Clutch player goes to Shea. Kid is your Coach of the Year, and Jacob Cole is your executive. So we went 63 and 19, and the Cup MVP went to Giannis Antetokounmpo. Here's your All-NBA first team. Once again, no Anthony Edwards on All-NBA first team, and no All-NBA second team either, and he's not an All-NBA third team either, so that's a little disappointing. I'm a little surprised by that. All defensive first team and all defensive second team, and here's your all-rookie team. So we did make the second seed again. It's been pretty much clockwork with the Mavericks, where it's always just Dallas and Minnesota. We were 1 game away this time around. If we look at our team stats once again, obviously made the big trade at the deadline. Number 5 on offense, and then on the basketball defensive side of the basketball, 110 defensive rating. So let's take a look at the player stats now, and let's see how different it is. So Edwards is not quite averaging the 30 he once was, but I mean, we got, Fox averaging 22, 16 from Kawhi, 16 from Dillingham, and 13 and 12 from Zubac. I do think it's very, very important that we win right now. I think that's probably in our best interest because I don't know how much Kawhi is going to stay in 85 overall. So we get Houston around 1, which of course they don't have Durant anymore. They have Reed Shepard developed to an 82, Dame Sar at a 78 there, Keon Johnson, Capella, and D'Lo. So game 1 is going to go to us, 111 and 102. Good start, 26 and 33. Edwards only put up 12 in that one. They evened it up though. Game 3 is going to go to us. Game 4 is going to go to us, and we should be doing 5 hopefully. No, it's going to a game 6. So let's not play with our food too much. I'd like to just get our first round out of the way fairly quickly as possible. So we're on the road in Houston. If we go to a game 7 early on, I'm a little afraid of how far we're going to go here. But we are going to take care of business. That was closer than I would have wanted, but it is a win nonetheless. Phoenix or OKC, it will be the Oklahoma City Thunder. So we have not played them just yet, I don't believe. This should be an interesting matchup. Of course, the Thunder are very good, so we'll give it our best shot. Game 1 is going to go to West, though. Game 2 is going to go to West. So far, so good. And the Thunder seem like no match. We sweep them. Okay. San Antonio or Dallas. I mean, obviously, we know we're waiting for. Although the Spurs maybe have something to say about that. And no, it is giving the Mavericks again. Okay. Dallas and Minnesota. I mean, this is the third meeting here in the conference finals. So, will we finally get the edge over the Mavericks? We're about to find out. So, game 1, simcasting. We stole game 1 last year on the road. And it looks like we may do the same thing. And we will. So, we steal game 1. But that's how it started last year. So, not getting overly excited yet. But that's a good start. Game 2. We almost stole game 2 on the road as well last year, but we let up at the very end. This time around, it's a much closer game, but we do take the lead here late. Can we hang on to it? And we will. 129 to 121. So we go up 2-0 on these Dallas Mavericks. That is a good sign. Can we win game 3? No. Okay, so let's go simcast game 4. I should have simcasted game 3, man. What am I doing? Okay, game 4, though. We steal this one, or is it going to be a road team winning every single game so far? And it is going to be a road win for every single. Okay, we're already running our 8-man rotation. I guess the only other thing I could do is shrink the bench utilization down even more. Okay, game 5 on the road in Dallas. So this is going to be a big win. If we lose to Dallas for a third time in a row, I'm going to be absolutely sick. And it is going to happen again, I think. We're going down 3-2. But we have forced a game 7 every single time in this position. So will we do it again? We're about to find out. So game 6. At home in Minnesota. They have the lead right now, and we do take it, but it's a close game here. We run away with it, please. We are going to force a game 7. Okay. Literally been in this position every single time. They do say, though, third time is a charm. That's what they say. Will it come to fruition, though, for us on the road in Dallas? Game 7. Come on, man. Lock in. We need this. Already getting blown out in the first quarter. Second quarter. Oh my gosh, bro. I cannot do this. Dallas Mavericks. The Dallas freaking Mavericks. We cannot stop them. They have our number thus far. They can't be beaten. They do lose to the Hawks in 6, though. I got to give this one more shot, bro. I got to give it one more chance. Minnesota owns our franchise so far. They really do. I mean, even when they had Luka Doncic, this would be like the 4th time they've beat the Timberwolves in the conference finals. Actually crazy. So, I am going to trade Kawhi Leonard, though, this offseason because I know he's going to regress, and I just can't hang on to him. So I'm going to trade him while I can. So we're going to make a big move already. I don't think he retired on us, thankfully. So, yeah, Kawhi Leonard, you're going to go. You're 37 years old. So it was worth a shot. It didn't pay off. Let's see what we can do. So I'm looking to just get whatever comes on our table. So we got Porzingis and Michael Porter Jr. I mean, this is somewhat tempting, I guess, to give us like just a legitimate shot at trying to beat the Dallas Mavericks. Asar Thompson. Love the idea of as well. Obviously, he'd be great, but Deni Avdija and Kamara is cool too. But I think I'm going to go ahead and do the trade with the Lakers. We're going to give them the 29th pick. We get MPJ and Porzingis. So, yeah, let's do it. Kawhi's going to LA. He gets to go back home in the Clippers. Okay. Then to try to keep the team intact outside of that, we bring in Porter. We bring in Porzingis and Zubac as our center rotation. And then, of course, Finch is gone now. So I guess we can get a new head coach and see if that does anything. So we'll give Lou an offer. We'll give, Nick Nurse an offer. Give Lou an offer. And is there anybody else? Or Finch, are you still here? I'll give Finch an offer again, too, because he's been good. So I'll just get Finch back. I mean, we've gotten so close to the finals. It's got to be there. I can almost taste it, man. Player options, Behringer, I'll accept, and Spencer White. And then qualifying offers, Dillingham. Definitely a big free agent to re-sign, of course. So we'll get that taken care of. Yeah, and then DiVincenzo here as well. Still only want a minimum, so we'll bring him back. Dillingham and DiVincenzo. And then Ben Simmons, I guess, is gone too, so we might go different here this time. I guess we can get Moses Moody, right, to be our backup 3, and that will be our beautiful offseason. Or we can get Josh Hart at a minimum too, so I'll go for him as well. Okay, here goes nothing, man. 4th time. This is going to be it no matter what, so if we lose, then we just don't have it in us, and we'll see. I don't know, man. Dallas has been the team. We'll see if it finally happens for us in year 4. I don't know if it will. The Luka Doncic actually rejoined the Dallas Mavericks and wins MVP for them. Roster's Rookie of the Year. Dillingham does win 6th Man of the Year, which is great. Wemby's your depoy. Christian Collins most improved. Paul is your clutch player. Coach of the Year goes to Jason Kidd at 69 and 13 and executive. So, yeah, the Mavericks bring Luka Doncic back to the fold, which is not too surprising. So it must align with the simulation that the Mavericks have cap space when Luka's a free agent again from the Lakers. And would you look at that? It's like I've simulated the same season over and over again where it's Dallas and Minnesota first and second seed. So yeah, it's been like clockwork, man. 30 from Edwards, 26 from Fox, 16 from Dillingham, 16 from Porzingis, 12 from Porter, and 10 from 9 and 10 from Zubac. So this is what we were running this year, by the way. We had MPJ. Well, I guess it was McDaniels was starting, but Porzingis was starting at the 4. I was just running with that. And I'm just hoping that we get over the hump, man. That is what we want to do right now. So we get the, wow, the Pelicans do look dangerous, though. I ain't going to lie. Jeremiah Fears, Murray, DeBanza, Zion, Missy, Mikal Brown, and Trey Murphy, and Derek Queen. Yeah, this could be tough, but we're up 1-0. We're up 2-0. I mean, they looked intimidating, but it looks like we got them. So we beat them in 4. Okay, that was pretty easy. And now we get to play the Oklahoma City Thunder again, which we knocked them off pretty easily last year as well. So I'd expect similar results. We're up 1-0. We're up 2-0. I mean, so far we're chilling in the West, and we beat them in 4. Okay, but it is going to be, would you look at that? 4th time in a freaking row. Dallas and Minnesota. Okay, well, let's keep doing what we've been doing, right? Let's simcast game 1. We lose to Dallas again for a 4th time, and then this video ends. But if we win and get to the final, I mean, this video is ending no matter what after this. So, but we'll win game 1 again. Like I said, man, oh my gosh, 66 from Anthony Edwards. This feels like we're just simulating the same season over and over again. Okay, well, we stole both road games last year, but we'll see if we can win game 2. Dallas does seem to have the lead right now, though. So, yeah. I don't even see what the Mavericks look like. I forgot they have Luka Doncic now. So, who do they have? They got Kyrie, Luka. They did lose Anthony Davis. So, yeah, that probably is the reason they had the cap room to bring Luka Doncic back. But it's a tied series right now. We're going home for game 3. Let's see if we can make it happen. Oh, boy. I have a bad feeling about this. We're going to go down 2-1. I just can't believe it, bro. What am I supposed to do? What can I do? We got to tie the series. So we are going to have a close game 4 here. If we go down 3-1, just kiss it goodbye, man. We don't have a shot. And we will go down 3-1. Unbelievable, man. It is absolutely unbelievable. We have not been able to beat these freaking Mavericks. We just can't seem to make it happen. So, all right, this will be the 4th time, but maybe we have a 3-1 comeback in us for the dramatic finish. Let's see. It's going to be a competitive game 5, but we have taken the lead late, and we will win. So we're not dead yet. 33, and 28. Porter, if you want to give us 28 every single game, we will definitely take that. We got to win game 6 to force the game 7. Let's see if we can do it. We're at home in Minnesota. Let's see. We've been in a 3-2 position, but no, we're getting blown out. We're not even going to have a shot. Unbelievable. Dallas owns us, dude. Dallas absolutely owns us. I'm ending it there. That's crazy. Four times in a row, Dallas beats us. They win a championship. Yeah, that's heartbreaking, man. I could not get past the Mavericks. 4 conference finals. It did not matter today. Dallas owns us, and there was nothing more I could do. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Definitely disappointing to have not beaten the Mavericks 1 time to get a chance to win a championship. But we saw it all 4 times in a row. Never going to happen for us. So I'll see you all in the next one. This is Crushables. I'm saying peace.